The last scripture I want to share with you tonight comes out of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 6. Jesus was teaching on prayer. And when he ends his teaching on prayer, talking about how we should pray and why we should pray, he says this: "What your Father sees in secret, he will reward in the open." I like to call this the law of the Spirit. And what that means is that there are things that happen that you can't see, spiritual things, that have this outward effect on our life that you can see. And I think even beyond prayer, one of the things that Jesus was getting at is that secret obedience or secret doing what God has called us to do by His Word, it brings these outward rewards, like peace and joy and fulfilling the purpose that God has given you for your life. And so if secret obedience brings reward, I also think that secret disobedience or secret not doing what God's called us to do by His Word brings these consequences in our life. You know, it's kind of like these railroad tracks. If I were to step off of the tracks, I'm in a place where I can't be hurt. I've stepped into a safe place. And I feel like that's what it's saying, is that when we follow God and when nobody else can see us and we do the things that we know God has called us to do, it brings those good results in our life. Now, that's not to say that bad things still don't happen to us. You know, maybe we still don't get everything we want the way that we want it. People close to us still die. We still go through difficult circumstances. But in this place, we know that God's best is always being worked out for us. Now, on the other hand, if I step back onto these tracks, I've put myself in a place of danger. Nobody may see me, but if I continue walking on these tracks in the wrong place, then eventually a train's going to come, and that's going to end in disaster for me. And I feel like that's what God's teaching us, and that has haunted my life. That I remember I can't be someone different outside and be someone else secretly. That's something that scares me. That I would be a different person when I'm around everybody, but behind closed doors, I'm a very different person. I want to be the same authentic person that loves God and follows God and obeys His Word even when it's hard. When no one sees me, realizing that in the end, He's working the best out for me, and it's going to show itself in the public. And so I want that scripture to haunt your life as well, in the best kind of way, realizing that secret obedience brings God's best for you.